join. Hi there, I'm Teacher Oakley, and for the next hour, we're going to practice our conversational English, and we'll do that by talking sports a little bit. I'll be going around the class talking to each student and giving you feedback regarding your vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammatical structures. But I want you to just relax, and we're going to talk a little bit about sports and sports in our life. So let me start off by welcoming students to the class. Hi, Elio. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thanks. How are you?
So far, so good. I'm doing okay. Thank you. Let me also welcome Ahmed. Hello, Ahmed. Hi there. Ahmed? I see you're not muted, but I can't hear you right now. So I'm not sure if you're going to need to adjust your settings or if you have a connection issue. Ah, there we go.
It's good now? It's good now?
Now you got it. That's it.
Fantastic, fantastic, very good. Thanks,
Okay.
and really thanks for the selected subject. It's very interesting to me.
Okay.
Yes, that encouraged me to participate now.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
All right, well, we're going to talk to you more in depth a little bit later. Let me welcome some others to the class.
Sure.
Okay. Michael is with us. I know.
Hello.
Michael.
Hello, Greg.
I know
nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. I know you're a sports-minded kind of guy. You're an athletic guy, active guy. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Half expected to see you. Okay, good to see you again. In any case, Masahiro is with us. Hi, Masa. Welcome back.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. And Salwa has joined us again as well. Hello. Welcome back. Okay, we're gonna talk sports. Let's talk a little bit. Let me talk to Elio first. Elio. All right. What's your thing? What sports do you like to? Sports related activities do you enjoy?
What is my favorite sport?
Yeah.
Okay.
I started out. I said, "What's your thing?" Okay. We're talking about sports, so I mean related to sports. What's your thing? What are you into?
Okay, I love soccer as many Latin guys, but actually, I think I'm good at playing ping pong, tennis table.
Okay.
Yeah, I know some people don't think that ping pong is authentic sport, but I really enjoyed playing ping pong.
They do here in Asia. I live in the Philippines, and believe me, table tennis or ping pong, not tennis table, but table tennis. Yeah, it's definitely considered a sport here for sure. Ping pong, badminton, they're big time sports here. You might be proud.
I live in Canada for 6 months in Toronto, and there are too many Asian people there. So that's why I start to play ping pong.
Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense. Where were you? Where were you in Canada? Vancouver or
Toronto?
East? Toronto. Oh, Toronto.
Toronto.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you're right. There are a lot of Asians in Canada for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Have you ever joined any kind of tournament?
Not really. We used to have some tournaments in the residence where I used to live, but it was a small. It was or they were small tournaments, not. I mean, just between us, between the residents.
Right.
Among the residents, among the residents, yeah.
That's good. Among the residents, informal.
Yeah.
Informal tournament like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You also mentioned. I think you mentioned you cut out a little. I think you mentioned surfing. Yes.
Soccer.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Soccer. You cut out. I wasn't sure what you said.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
It's like a requirement if you're from Central America or South America. You have to love soccer.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All people do that. All people love it.
Yeah. Also somewhat in Europe as well. Yeah. Okay. Did you ever play soccer like on a league, like in school?
Not really. I used to play soccer with some friends on the street, but just that. Never in a tournament or something like that.
Okay. Just for those who may not know, a league is an organized, an organized sports-related group where they organize the scheduling and the rules and provide referees and set up tournaments and all that kind of thing. Organize the venue, a place where you play a sport is a venue, things like that. Okay. Do they have leagues like amateur leagues in your country for soccer?
In Mexico, yeah, we have a MX League in Mexico. I think it's a good one in Latin America. But actually, there is a tournament called Conca Champions, and in this tournament, play many teams from all Latin America, and
okay.
No, actually, just Central America, and
yeah.
Mexico usually wins the tournament.
Okay. Now, is this a professional league? Do the athletes get paid? Okay.
Yeah, it's a professional league. Kinda MLS in United States, right? MLS.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Major League Soccer. Yeah. Absolutely. Right. That's a professional league. I'm always curious, since I'm an American. In America, we have many amateur leagues for baseball, softball, soccer, rugby, bowling leagues. There are just everywhere you live, in the city, in the country, suburbia, there are definitely going to be Americans love to have these amateur leagues, and you're part of the group, you're part of a team, you play other teams, whatever. It's a very, very normal thing in American culture. Yeah. Okay. Let me let me move to Ahmed for a little bit. A quick shout out to Ken. Hey, Ken. Welcome to the class.
Hello. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, okay. Before I talk to Ahmed, Masa has a question. How about the Philippines? The only leagues they have here are organized by people like me, by Americans and Europeans, are the only leagues that they have here. I've been trying to organize a baseball league here and just totally failing. So
I had many Filipino like to watch boxing,
yeah,
and basketball.
Basketball. Oh, there are basketball leagues here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. Those are the two favorite sports. You hit the nail on the head here in the Philippines. Absolutely. By far, those are the two favorites. Okay, let me talk to Ahmed here for a minute. Ahmed?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, why are you so interested in this topic?
Actually, I am not only the one person that may be interested in such subject, because as you know, sport is very attractive for the whole nations all over the world.
True.
It may be the first priority for us all over the world and in anywhere. It may there are a different culture or different interesting for the kind and the types of sports. But at the end of the story, the world is very interested in the sports, and now there are a million of euros and dollars spent in sports, and it is not become like before. It is for amateurs only. No, it is now for the professionals that generate a lot of money for the companies and for the sponsors. So now it is not just sports; it has become trading, and there are a lot of economy all over the world depend on now on the sports. And if you can recognize that, especially in Europe, in Italy, in Germany, in UK, there are a lot of millions of euros has been spent in the sports, and even in Africa. Africa now give a very big attention toward the sports, because they found it is only the sole solution and the sole exit from the poverty in Africa, to give more attention and interesting for the small players that play as amateur in the Africa. Those small players, when they go to Europe or to even to the Gulf area, they can get a lot of money against their playing in such leagues there.
Okay. Okay. All right. Be careful of using interest. Okay. People have different interests in sports, not different interesting. Okay, you're using interesting, which is the adjective. You need the noun. So people have interest in sports, and people have different interests as to type of sports. Also, couple pronunciation notes. Be careful pronouncing world. Okay. World, and also poverty. All right. But okay. And if they're interested in sports, you don't have to say not on sports. If they're interested in sports, you don't need the. Unless you're talking about some specific sport. If you're talking sports in general, I enjoy sports. You don't have to say I enjoy the sports. Sports in general, you don't need the. Okay, well, how about you personally, Ahmed? What is there any sport that you participate in with any regularity?
Actually, my interest, like the majority of the world, is the football. I played the football when I was young. I think it was more than 14 years ago. Yes, I played in one of the clubs here in Egypt that play in the second degree.
Oh,
it was a factory, and formed a club to be participated in the Egyptian League second degree. Then I gave more attention to the business and to my education.
Right.
So I left the professional path as a football player and gave more interesting in my education than my business.
All right.
But for the time being, I'm still practicing as a mature football with my colleagues in business or going to the gym as a fitness to the
Right.
fitness as well to practice the fitness in order to keep my health going well and to maintain on my health. So I cannot live without practicing any sports.
Okay. Maintain my health. Yeah. All right. Okay. And again, same issues came up in your speaking. You played football when you were younger, or in school or whatever. Not played the football. You don't need the. All right.
Okay.
Okay. And you said it gave more interesting to your studies and okay. Maybe gave more interest, but even better, maybe gave more attention to your studies and all that. So, okay, well, very logical. All right, I'm gonna pass the ball. I'm gonna pass the ball to Michael over here. Michael.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I know you're an athletic guy. When was the last time you engaged in an athletic activity?
Right now.
Right now, as we're talking?
Yes. Yes, because I will show you I will share my screen. No, my screen. No, my. Now in my picture, as you can see, I'm cycling.
As you're
in front of the computer.
Oh my God.
So, yes.
My goodness. Wow. Give it a break. All right. How do you manage that? How are you doing that? You have your computer set up on a stationary bike?
I'm working in a project on the internet, so I have to spend a lot of hours in front of the computer. And you know that is sitting is they say that sitting is the new smoking today. So it's very very bad to spend a lot of hours sitting. And if you work if you are very motivated in a project, you can spend the whole morning, the whole afternoon working, sitting down, and this is very bad. So I have a bike in front of the computer and a treadmill too. So sometimes I'm cycling, sometimes I walking. Yeah.
Okay.
But sport is something.
Tell me about it. All right. I spend way too much time. Okay, now wait a minute. Did you rig this up yourself? Or you just got a laptop on?
No, it's something that you can buy.
Really?
Yeah, it's and I bought it. I'm trying to find the.
Quite honestly, this is something I need to do.
Yeah, I recommended you to try to. It's quite expensive this kind of the devices because it's I think that I paid $1,200 for the bike and more or less the same for the treadmill, and we can't find this kind of devices here in Europe. We have to buy them in the States. So
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And for me, it's a very very good idea because I'm very motivated doing at the same time working and doing some exercise, and you can spend every day 4 or 5 hours doing physical activity and at the same time working. So
okay, multitasking, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay. This
So
concept has never occurred to me before. I love it. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to figure out more about this. You know, I have a friend who's exactly the opposite. He invented for himself pretty much exactly the opposite of what you're doing. He invented himself a screen which suspends from the ceiling, so he can lie down in his bed on his back, and he's got a device. So the keyboard is he's actually typing, looking up in the
Whoa.
ceiling like this. He's typing like this while he's lying in bed, so he doesn't have to move. Okay, that
I
is
write in the chat
Yeah.
box this
Got it.
link to these are the two. There you can find the treadmill and the bike too.
Okay, very good.
And sports
Thank
is
you.
something very important in my life because when I was younger, I was a Basque pelota player. It's a local sport created for the Basque people, but is played in different places around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was young, I think that was maybe the most important thing in my life because I was a Basque pelota player, and my education at the university was about the sports, and then I did my doctoral thesis about this sport too.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and I was a coach too, but now I had a problem in my knee, and I could and I can now right now I can run, so I only cycling, go swimming, yes, and walking, walking to the mountains, yeah. These are the kind of sport that I do.
Yeah, okay. You have to do more low impact sports, by the way.
Yes.
All right. High impact sports are the sports where you get hurt. Yeah, I used to ski a lot, but after years and years, I went a long time, but after years and years, it wears on your knees. Yeah. Yeah, high impact sports have a more physical element as opposed to
Yes.
low impact sport.
My,
Okay.
my right knee is 20 years older than me. This is the problem.
Yeah. Okay. I can understand. Yeah. I was kind of smart. I stopped doing this before I got really bad, but it was starting to be like after a few skiing runs, my knees would be really hurting after a few runs. But before I actually, did you ever really hurt yourself, like tear an ACL or?
Sorry, I don't understand. If I
Did you ever really hurt your knee, like tear an
yes,
ACL, something like that?
I have 2 surgeries in my
Yeah. Okay. You really hurt yourself.
In my right knee. So I have to be very careful now.
Okay. Was it an ACL? Anterior crucial ligament?
No. It's
No. That's a normal one.
No, my ligaments are good, but I have I don't know what's the word to say this. It's a very technique.
Yeah. Okay.
It's cartilage. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Cartilage.
Cartilage.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cartilage, by the way, we're learning English. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not a doctor, so I could be. Cartilage attaches bones, but ligaments attaches muscle to bone.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and it's knees are a weakness on human beings. We need to evolve our knees. Okay, I'm gonna keep going here and make sure everyone gets a chance to talk. So I'm gonna talk to Masa for a little while. First of all, Masa, what do you think of that biking computer? Would you use one of those?
Sorry, biking? What does it mean? Biking?
Biking,
Mm-hmm.
bicycling, biking.
Bicycling.
Okay.
Bicycling means running by using cycle.
Yeah, a bicycle.
Bicycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like to run by using my road bike. Road
Okay.
bike.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
we wouldn't say run then. You would say bicycling or biking.
Bicycling. Oh, thank you for
Okay.
telling me.
Sure. And I don't know if you saw Michael on his stationary bike while he was using the computer. Did you see that earlier in the class? I was just asking if you would ever do that. Okay. What is your oh, there he is. Okay, hang on. See, Masa? See, he's on a bike and he's on his computer. There you go. Okay. Pretty cool. Would you do that? Would you use such a device?
I don't know. I have no image too.
All right. Okay. All right. So, what is your favorite sport?
I really like lots of sports. Volleyball, basketball, and marathon, jogging,
Okay.
and soccer. And I really wanna try to surfing,
Okay.
surfing and hike because I live in in the U.S., San Diego.
Ah,
So many people like to hiking. So I
yeah.
also wanna try.
Yeah. And many people surf in San Diego. That's La Jolla.
Yes. La Jolla, yes.
Yeah, surfer's paradise there. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Oh great. So all right, you have ambitions to try a couple of different sports in the future. Cool. That's great. Um, uh, Masa, are there any sports that you like to enjoy? You enjoy watching, but you don't necessarily play. What sports do you like to watch, like on TV or otherwise?
Mm, Actually, I sometimes watch American football, but I cannot play play it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Masa, we used to have a tradition, some friends of mine and I, on every Thanksgiving, American
Uh-huh.
Thanksgiving, we would play American football. It's kind of a
Uh-huh.
tradition to do that. Actually, many
Mm,
people, not just me, many people
yeah,
do
yeah, I
that.
think so. Uh-huh.
The day after Thanksgiving was a living hell.
Yeah, I think so. It's very,
Sore.
very dangerous.
Like getting beat up by 10 guys or something. Crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely. So the American football season has just started. How did San Diego? Did the Chargers win or lose their
Mhm.
first game, or do you know?
Actually, I don't know
Oh.
any any clubs, but I really like to watch.
I figured you would know San Diego Chargers.
Sorry, I don't know.
Oh, well, they're pretty good. Okay.
Actually, I also don't know about Major League Baseball team at all, but I really like to watch.
Padres, San Diego Padres.
Yeah, San Diego Padres. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I think they're going to end up in the playoffs, actually.
But I heard San Diego Padres is very weak. Very.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they? Oh, okay. They used to be good then, I suppose. I should say. All right. They used to be. Something that was a fact before, but not a fact now. Good. Have you ever been to watch a professional game? gone to the stadium, paid for a ticket?
About football,
Anything,
American football.
anything. Football,
Actually,
baseball, whatever.
yeah. When I live in Japan, I sometimes go to watch some professional league about soccer, baseball, and so on. And from since coming here, San Diego, I watched baseball game, Major League Baseball game.
You did. Cool.
Only, only.
Okay. Oh, that's great. All right. Is the experience of going to a game in America different than the experience of going to a game in Japan?
Actually, I thought American sports watching the atmosphere of venue is so exciting, more exciting than Japanese one, and very very noisy. Noisy. I mean this very positive positive meaning, but very very noisy and
Yeah.
lots of people cheer each favorite team.
Yeah.
with very noisy, very loud voice.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally understand. I totally obviously I have been, and that American sports fans, when they go to a live sports event, are very enthusiastic, to say the least.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, enthusiastic. Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes overly enthusiastic. They're arguing with the referees who can't even hear them. Things like that.
I think so.
maybe have one too many beers, perhaps.
Yeah. That's right.
Get a little crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I missed that about not living in the United States now. I really enjoyed going to games. It was a lot of fun. Okay. I'm going to move along in the conversation and talk to Salwa for a little while. Hi, Salwa.
Hi, Blake.
All right. Now, I think Salwa may be the only one who was in my class 2 classes ago, in which we were looking at sports slang. So I already know that your sport activity is doing yoga. Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you ever take classes?
No, I learned it from the internet, good website called yukatok.com. So I used to watch movies and watch videos there, and to try to imitate the same movements.
All right. And can you do some of the crazy yoga movements, like bend your leg around your head 2 times?
Sometimes I became afraid to hurt myself if the movement is somewhat dangerous, so I don't try to do it.
I find yoga to be painful, actually. I've tried it once or twice. Ow!
At first, until used to the movement, then you feel your muscles flexible and you stretch more.
Okay, so it just takes practice.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Are there any sports that you enjoy watching, like on television, or?
Here is the most famous and popular football is football game, but not American football, like British soccer.
Yeah.
So sometimes I watch games on, but other sports not so popular here.
Yeah. Okay. Do they have when do they play sports on TV? Every day, or more on the weekends, or more on A certain day of the week? Evenings.
In season.
In the season, okay, there's seasons, yeah, all right. Yeah, but, yeah, most sports have seasons, and in English we often say, oh, basketball season just started, hockey season's going to start in 2 months, it's the end of baseball season. We frequently mark time or talk about time in reference to sports seasons, actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting very close. Couple weeks be the end of baseball season, start of the playoffs. All right. Have you ever tried playing football, Salwa?
No, never.
No. Are there any sports or activities, sports-related activities, that you would like to try in the future?
In the future, tennis, table tennis. Actually, I get interested in it when I watch my cousins playing it, and also they play it at my university at I work at my work. So I am curious to try it in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't get discouraged. When you first start, you'll be a little spastic. Do you know spastic? What I mean?
No.
Okay. Okay. It's IC ending. It's an adjective. You look uncoordinated. You look like you don't look good. All right. Somebody who's uncoordinated, all right, is not good with their muscles. They fall down a lot, and trip and hit their head and things like that. Anyway, when you first learn a new sport, obviously you're not going to be good at the beginning. Probably, most likely. So, don't get discouraged. In the beginning, it might be kind of difficult. You keep missing the ball, or you hit the ball that way when you're supposed to go this way, like that. Yeah. Don't get discouraged. All right. Table tennis. That's interesting. That's an interesting one. Okay. Thanks, Sawa. Hopefully talk to you a little bit more later. Ken?
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk. Okay, Ken. What is a sport that you used to do, but you no longer do?
You no longer do jogging and windsurfing and skate.
At the same time?
No.
Obviously not.
My knee injured, kind of.
Again, with the knee.
Because of the excessive running or something, so I stopped jog and I'm walking now.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I was younger, skate rink opened close to my house. I often went there. But now there's no skate rink anymore close to my house, so
okay.
Doing that.
Was it a skate rink or a skate park?
I don't know, the indoor skate rink.
Okay. All right.
Rink or park?
Well, okay, let me explain the difference, or try, anyway. A skating rink, or a skate rink, is just basically like a track. You go round and round, and groups of people go round and round. It's a skate rink. An ice skate rink is usually an oval shape, kind of an oval shape, and people skate around and around, or play hockey on it. That's a skate rink. Ice rink, or you could have not ice, but regular skates or inline skates rink. A skate park is used by sometimes inline skaters or skateboarders and it has the contours, the shapes, like a pool, and ramps and things like that. A half pipe, like that. So that would be a skate park. And a skate park can be indoor or outdoor. Skate rinks are usually indoor.
Yeah, it's a traditional skate rink.
Okay. Yes, you could say traditional. Right. Okay. Have you ever been to a skate park?
No, I know one, but I'm not doing a skateboard or something like that, so
Okay.
I never tried it.
All right. All right. Speaking, and that's a little bit more of an extreme sport. All right. Have you ever tried any extreme sports?
Extreme sports, I don't like it. I just, yeah, I just enjoy the exercise, so usually. But sometimes, windsurfing, talking about windsurfing and swimming in the sea is sometimes risky, actually, because it's nature. It's in nature, so needs to know what the nature is. Yes, usually wind. When I learned at that time, I usually for beginners, it's dangerous to get on the windsurfing and offshore, inshore. I forgot the word. If the wind came from the land side to the sea, it's dangerous for beginner to do windsurfing. If your boat, lost, that boat go far and far away to the land. But offshore, I forgot the word. Offshore, inshore. Yeah, if the wind came from the ocean side to the land, your boat probably jump to the land, even if you fail to ride on the windsurfing.
Right. An offshore wind or offshore breeze comes from the shore and goes out to the ocean.
Okay.
Okay, and then the opposite. It's from the shore if it's offshore. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I've told you before, Ken. I think maybe we talked about it before. I tried windsurfing once, and all I did is I rented a windsurf board, and I spent 4 hours doing this. Wham! 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 It was not the most relaxing time I've ever had.
Yeah, it took maybe almost one afternoon or one day to just stand up on the board with having sail.
Yeah, I did a whole lot of falling down. It's not easy learning new sports. Okay. Fun. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can make it around the class one more time before the class time is over. Elio, I'm gonna go back to you. Elio, have you ever tried any extreme sports?
I actually tried skiing once when I was living in Canada, and it was the best thing I've ever done because I really enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah. It's not hard, but at the beginning it was hard because I hadn't tried before, but after a couple of hours it was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good if you're able to get up and down after a couple hours. You must have athletic talent. You must be somewhat athletic.
I don't think I have some talent to do that, but we were learning with a teacher there, and I think that's why it was easy after a couple of hours. But we didn't try it in a higher place. It was a lower. I don't know how to say that. Lower place. It was not that high, so that's why it was safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, somebody who's teaching you sports is like in skiing, that would be a ski instructor. Sometimes we use trainer, but for some activities or sports, but also instructor as well. Surf instructor, ski instructor, like that. All right. You wouldn't really say high place. Skiing has more to not do with how high or low you are, but the actual pitch of the slope.
Yeah.
You're not going down like this.
No.
Yeah. You're on the easy trails or the learning slopes. Okay. All right, that's cool. Are there any that you'd like to try in the future?
I would like to try skydiving.
Yeah, let's go. Me too.
But there is a place near here, but I don't know. I need to get some courage. Courage?
Courage. Yeah.
Courage to do that, because it's not that expensive. Actually, I can go this weekend if I want, but I am still thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's not that easy, but I would like to try it, definitely.
Yeah, I'm with you. I understand, and I need a combination of things. I need a combination friend. I need a friend who's brave enough. I want to go with a friend.
Yeah.
I don't want to go by myself. So I need a friend who's brave enough and who has enough money, because I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
I also don't want to be responsible if something happens.
My cousin's husband also want to go there. So
okay.
We will go the next weekend. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. Okay. You got a buddy. All right. All right. By the way, in sports-related terminology, if you're skiing, you should ski with a buddy. If you're swimming, you should swim with a buddy. If you're skydiving, skydive with a buddy. The buddy system. And related to sports, when you're doing something kind of dangerous, you should use the buddy system. And that's, in English, we refer to that as my buddy. Oh, it's my skiing buddy. He's my, all right, whatever, skating buddy. It's good to have. Something goes wrong and you got to go to the hospital. You need a buddy. Yeah, okay. All right, let me switch over to Ahmed here. Ahmed? Ahmed? You still there? Yeah? Hello? Ahmed? Not sure about your connection. You just kind of roboted on me. Hello? Hello? Okay, Ahmed, you can try again later. I'm gonna skip you for now. If you get I think it's a connection problem. You may have to leave the class and rejoin the Hangout. Sometimes that works. I'm not sure. I'm gonna skip you for now. If you come back, I'll hopefully talk to you a little later. Michael, how about you?
Yeah.
Have you tried any extreme sports?
I don't know if it is a extreme sport, but when I was younger, I did a lot of cross country ski and sometimes rafting, hydro speed, and once once we went to I think that we went to the paradise of this kind of sport, New Zealand, and there is a concrete place there. There is a city, Queenstown, is the main place all around the world to do this kind of sports. In Queenstown, for instance, they created bungee jumping.
Okay.
This kind of surfing, jet boating, all this kind of sport is the best place.
Okay. All right. You could call that a mecca of extreme sports.
Yeah, the mecca.
Yeah. Right. And I've heard that before. Absolutely. I'd like to go there. Try it out. Did you ever try bungee jumping, Michael?
No. My son wants to do it, but
Oh, really?
yeah, but he's only 10 years old now, so we have to wait some years.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know. No, I don't like the feeling that I have doing this kind of sports, like bungee jumping. It's not something great for me. No.
Okay.
I think that I prefer to do more relaxing activities. Yeah.
I'd love to go into outer space. I love weightlessness, but bungee jumping or riding roller coasters, stuff like that. It's fun. Cliff diving, I've done a little bit of. I like it. I can't wait till there's space-related sports. Sports in space. Weightless sports. That's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah. Okay. That's what I want to try. Okay. Let me see if Ahmed is there. Ahmed, are you there?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay. Very good. Ahmed, have you ever tried any extreme sports?
Actually, no. By clear meaning, I didn't practice it before. But as you know, during the adolescence, we are trying to show our power because it is the nature of this age. So I wanted to practice inside the sport that called weightlifting.
Okay, weightlifting. That's right.
Yes, exactly. In order to grow our muscles, to show our power in front of the girls and
yeah.
That's what I have participated during my adolescence.
Okay. Is there any sport or activity you'd like to try in the future?
Actually, I dream to practice the skiing, but as you know, here in Egypt and the similar countries doesn't have such sports. So in order to practice such sport, I have to travel abroad outside Egypt, especially I think in Europe or in America.
Mm-hmm.
So it is your mission. I would be grateful to you if you invited me, even for 1 week. And vice versa, by the way. Vice versa. I will invite you to Egypt to spend with me 1 week. You will enjoy by the fantastic weather here and to visit pyramids and to visit a lot of temples here in Egypt.
Okay, fair enough.
So
that's a fair deal.
Win-win situation.
Yeah, win-win situation. Yeah, not for you, unfortunately. I'm an American. I grew up in ski country, actually. I grew up in a ski resort town. But actually now I live in the Philippines. So if you want to come visit me, we're surfing.
Okay.
There's no skiing.
Okay. But before closing this class, I mentioned a very remarkable notes in the chat. Did you see it?
I think so. You mentioned what's that?
Yes, I mentioned.
I saw some messages. Ahmed, just so you know, the sidebar on the left. Okay, if you're using the Hangouts chat, there's 2 chat boxes. The one in the top blue box, that's the Hangouts chat box. Because I'm the teacher, there's a Verbling chat box I have to use, which is the V. If you look at the pull-out on the left, that's the Verbling chat box. Mm-hmm. So I have to use that because it's attached to the Verbling website.
Okay, because I noticed that your face very resembles to one of the very famous German player, Jürgen Klinsmann. If you know him,
Okay. Really? No. That's scary. Okay. I'm not him. I promise. Okay. We just got a couple minutes. Let me see if I can talk to a couple people before I have to go. Masa, how about you? Is there any sport that you would like to try in the future? Masa, are you there? Okay. Masa? No? Okay.
Oh, sorry. I would like to try to.
Surfing. You already said.
Yeah, surfing and skydiving.
Okay.
But I'm already 31, so I'm a little bit hesitate to do that.
No, you'd want to do it more because now it doesn't really matter. Okay. All right. Masa, what sports equipment do you own? Do you own any sports? Do you own any sports equipment?
I sometimes go to sea and snorkeling. Do snorkeling.
Snorkeling. Yeah.
Snorkeling. Yeah. So I have fin and goggle.
Mm-hmm. Fins. Of course, you have two.
Yeah, fins.
Fins and goggles. And a snorkel. Mm-hmm. Usually, well, you could wear goggles or a mask. Either one. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let me talk to Ken for just another minute or so. Ken, what sports equipment do you have at your house right now?
Equipment. Sports equipment. I don't have it right now. Swim cap, goggle.
Swim cap and goggles. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not equipment, but and now I have.
Yeah, actually, it is. Sure.
I'm using how can I say, protecting my back. I'm using some equipment on the chair.
Okay. I'm not sure. No.
Sitting on the computer a long time, back to it's back to my
Okay.
My back.
You have a special ergonomic.
Yeah, special cushion.
Cushion. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And he just fell off his ergonomic cushion. All right. Anyway, our time is up. So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. We're out of time, so I gotta say goodbye for now.